Cool. So
What
anyway,
is this odd place
yeah. So
called high
I
school?
literally did stop, and I was like, oh. Okay, so I finished the dance really, really awkwardly. We're dancing in complete silence, and finally she's like, "Oh, thanks, that was really fun," and like I was like, "Oh, thanks for the dance," and I go and she like goes in for the hug to say goodbye,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, thank you," and I like give her like a high five and I walk away. So in my head I'm thinking, "Oh my God, somebody's watching, somebody's watching, somebody's watching."
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Yeah, and now it makes sense why they gave us those wristbands and why everyone did have a wristband.
yeah, I was wondering that, but it is funny because the number of the girl that I did get was like 19. Like fuck. So
It's okay. 19's not that bad. At least as long as
18
she's
is?
in
Come on.
college. Well, because there's a difference between high school and college, I think, maturity-wise. Just because, like, in college, no one's watching you to make sure you go to class every day. And, I mean, some teachers take attendance, but
No,
it's mostly up to you.
To me, it's more like the freshman syndrome. Everybody gets that tiny ounce of what's it called? Adulthood, I guess. And then they just go batshit crazy. You know, they're going to parties every night. I did it. Like, I know that as soon as when I was in my freshman syndrome stage, I fucking was like high as shit
Yeah.
in class.
Yeah.
Not on weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
So.
I guess.
But yeah, so, I mean, it was a kind of crazy vacation. Oh my God, your family is fucking weird. They are fucking
How
weird.
sear? How so? How sear?
I don't know. They're so nice.
Wait, who are you talking about? My cousins?
All of them.
My My family's awesome. Thank you
They
very
are
much.
really, really nice, and I'm so grateful because they gave us food, they gave us shelter, but you know what? They are still fucking weird.
Hear that?
I
Hear
got,
that?
I got like 3 stories right off the bat. So the first one is
Okay.
that Mai has this religious aunt who's like,
Over the top religious.
yeah, like
a little bit.
I
She's
was
like the sweetest person in the world, but she is, my God, like religious down to like every last cell.
Yeah.
Like even her cells pray. I'm sure of it.
But so I'm in the other room at her aunt's house. I'm not even paying attention, and all I hear in the other room from her aunt is, it's not like liberals are, you know, bad people. I mean, they're not going to hell or anything, but, you know, they're just not, I don't know. I feel bad saying this. They're just not good people. And I was looking right at Mai's cousin, and her cousin just looked at me and was like, "I'm sorry you had to hear that. I'm really sorry." And I was like, "What the? Where the fuck am I?" It's not like they're bad people
Yeah, because
or anything.
that cousin, the one that said that, she's like pretty liberal as well.
Well,
so.
yeah, because she was talking about getting high all weekend. But and then after that, your uncle. I mean, I don't know if he's your uncle, but your dad's best friend.
Oh yeah, my
He-
dad's best friend.
He was weird too. I remember we were waiting, we were eating breakfast, and we're waiting to go to your audition, and he's like, "How is it that you're not prepared? I don't understand why you're not prepared. This is your life. You need to be more prepared for your life." And I was like, "Don't you shoot porn? Like, that's not exactly the most stable job."
It's a pretty stable job. As long as you don't like fuck around with the, because a lot of cameramen, what they get fired for is messing around with the actresses or trying to like pull one on the actresses.
And
And
then pull one.
like, hey, let's go on a date. Hey, can I have your number?
But why would you want to ask out a porn star?
To get laid and to have some
but you
bomb ass.
Okay, well, first of all, you see what they look like naked, so that's off the table. There's no like, experience there. And then
Maybe
the
you've
thing
never
is, though,
gotten deep throat before, and she can take it like a pro.
I guess, but think of it this way. You know, let's just say you're a master chef. Do you want to go home and cook after you're off work? Not really. If you're a porn star, I guarantee you that porn stars do not like sex. Unless they're just a nympho naturally, and that's why they got into porn star anyway.
Yeah.
But in
yeah.
general, if they're just in porn,
Okay,
they probably
but-
don't want to have sex.
It doesn't matter. Cameramen, I mean, that's why it's hard to find a good photographer, because you're around so many porn stars, and then, like, I don't know, you meet the one that you think is the one because you're crazy, and you're gonna Captain Save-A-Ho,
Oh
you
man,
know?
the day I met your mother, she was taken in the ass by 5 guys. They all shot loads on her face, but you know what? The whole time she was staring at me.
But he never messed around with any of them. So,
Okay.
I mean, it is a good job. He makes pretty good money. Like,
I bet,
he
yeah.
does whatever he wants, pretty much.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he was just, like, bitching at me, and I was like,
I didn't
what
know
is
if he
your
was. I
problem?
didn't
I
know
don't
if he
even...
was joking or not.
I didn't know either.
Because he literally was like right up in your face, like, "Why are you not prepared? Why are you not prepared?"
What was he even yelling at me about?
Because
like,
remember, you forgot your paper. You forgot your paper, and we had to go back.
one paper.
One paper that you needed for
Yeah.
the audition, and he was as soon as you said that, he got all up on your balls. He was
I
just
know.
like, "Why are you not prepared? This is your life. This is your life, Mai."
You know what's so funny? That's not even the Asian side of my family.
Right, that's the white guy. This is the white guy that shoots porn.
Getting on my case
And then
stuff.
finally, so I meet your other aunt, who I guess is the person that's least like your aunt, but your cousin's mother. We drive to her house to drop your cousin off.
Yeah.
And I didn't even meet her. I didn't see anything wrong with her when I met her, but I was palming a blade just in case. Because all I heard was, okay, when you meet my mother, if she starts talking about the aliens that planted something in her head, don't mind it. And I'm just like, God fucking shit, fuck, why am I here? I remember saying to you, I was like, do I have to go in? And you're like, yes. But anyway, so we went all the way
So
out.
this is also why any future boyfriends are never listening to this. So they are not getting a warning of any type. I'm just gonna throw them into the
Okay,
shark
but
tank.
the good thing is that not one of those people you actually are blood related to, so none of it's hereditary.
Have you not met my dad and my mom?
Oh, I've met them. I try to forget it. I have nightmares nightly, but anyway, so we go all the way out there because Mai Tai has an audition for The Voice, and she did very, very well.
I just didn't make it, but...
But she did do very well. Like, I literally saw everybody coming out. I talked about three or four or five people.
Yeah.
And they all were just devastated. They were devastated. They were like, they didn't even let me sing more than 10 seconds and blah, 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 blah. And it was so painful, and I'm just going to wait for this ringtone to end.
I know, I'm sorry. It's because we're sitting downstairs for once, and
Please, I want the airwaves to hear how you answer the phone.
No. They already know how bad my family is. I don't need any more, like, points against me here.
Anyway, so I was talking to people, and they were just devastated. They didn't get a chance to sing. They didn't get a chance to show off their talent. And the producers or whatever just flat out said no to them.
Yeah, because, like, you went in, and you had to have 2 songs prepared a cappella, and it was, like, a huge group interview. Group audition. So you went in with a group, and just one by one, you stood up, and... like most people, they sing the first verse of their song, and the lady just raised her hand, and she's like, that's enough. I've heard enough. Like,
was she a bitch about it? It sounds really bitchy.
Okay, and it
like
wasn't, except for one girl, because one girl was like, can I get to my climax? Like, she wanted to keep singing, and the lady was like, no, I've heard enough. That was the only time she was, like,
can I
singing
get to
rude.
my climax?
Not with all you standing here bugging me. But I was actually really lucky. Like, I actually made it to the second song.
Yeah, the second
round. And no one else in my
Nobody,
group.
And no one I talked to made it.
Okay.
Not one
all right.
person.
I only saw one person. She was in the group before mine who was asked to stay because she was going to go back for the audition, which would have been this last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was crazy. And I think I already know, like I told you, because I guess they're looking for the whole package. By the way, The Voice is totally a lie. When they say your looks don't matter, it totally matters. Like, I guess because if you win that competition, they want to sell you as a whole, and they can't sell you if you look like one thing and sound like another and sing like this. You know, they want the whole package.
Because I remember, I didn't watch the first season of Voice, but me and my girlfriend at the time went to the concert. And I remember thinking some of the contestants were really like, they definitely got by on their voice because they do not look very good.
Yeah. No, but I mean, if you are that one person who doesn't, like, have the look, you have to have that one-in-a-lifetime amazing voice. You know what I mean? That's going to blow the judge out of the water. Mm-hmm. Everyone else, it's dependent on your style, the song you sing, and how your voice sounds in that style. Mm-hmm. Like, doesn't match. And so, like, as soon as I even said the name of the second song I was going to sing, I already saw the look on her face. Like, her smile just, like, dropped.
I'm not going to lie, I thought you chose a boring song, too. I know Adele's, like, your favorite girl ever.
I know.
But bitch is
boring. And also, my aunt also told me to pick it, too. And I trust her because the crazy one with the aliens and stuff, she can sing like no one else can sing.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
So why doesn't she try out for The Voice? If she's so good, she sings so well.
I'll tell you later.
Acawella.
Acapella. But yeah, I was super excited. Like I actually made it. So I'm gonna